What is your favorite season and your least favorite season? My favorite season is spring because where I'm from in Toronto, the winters are very, very long and cold and harsh. So after that ends and the sun comes out and the birds start coming back and the trees start getting greener, it makes me feel very good and refreshed in the springtime. So I love the spring. I hate the winters, though, because there's lots of snow and slush and ice, and I have to carry around a huge coat on with me all the time.
Yeah, my favorite season is the time just before autumn. Yeah, I don't like winter at all. I don't like cold weather. So I like the summer, but I also like the freshness of autumn, especially autumn evenings.
My favourite season is spring because it's just a nice temperature and I can go out in jeans and a t-shirt and not be too hot or too cold. And also if I go out at night, I don't need to bring a coat with me. I don't really like summer though because there's too many mosquitoes and I tend to get bitten an awful lot. And also because I sweat so much.
My favorite season would definitely be the fall because you have the fall foliage, the weather is great, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. My least favorite season would probably be winter because it's dry. But then again, you can go skiing, and I love skiing. So I don't know if I really have a least favorite season.
Well, it depends where I am, but just offhand, what comes to my head is summer. You know, I like warm weather. I like stuff that you can do in the summer. You can go out and play games. You can go to the beach. You know, you can go hiking. Stuff like that.
My favorite season is winter because in Japan you get really crispy cold weather, and I get to wear clothes in layers and I feel very comfortable in my cozy clothes. I just like the feel of winter.
Good transportation? Not really, because I'm from a small village. But then if you actually go into the town itself, then things aren't too bad. There's quite a good bus system, and you can get there easily on the train. We don't have a tram or anything like that, but we don't need one. It's not very big anyway, so we have enough transportation for all of our needs.
Does your hometown have a good transportation? Well, my hometown is Toronto, and I would say that it does have a good transportation system. The highway system is quite extensive, and there are buses and subway systems and long-distance trains throughout. It may not be as convenient as some other countries like England or Japan, but I think that Toronto does have the best transportation system in Canada.
I'm from Seoul, Korea, and yes, we have a good transportation in Seoul because we have a lot of buses and we have a very convenient subway, which almost goes around places around Seoul area and outside of Seoul. So basically you can reach any place by riding the subway, and buses, even though there's a big traffic, still I think it's very comfortable.
There's actually not very good transportation in my hometown because it's quite rural. You definitely need your own car to get around. I have a car in my hometown to get me around because actually it's on top of a mountain, so there's no trains and there's only an occasional bus, which is very expensive to use.
The transport in my hometown isn't too bad. I live quite near to the capital, so there's a train that runs in and out from there. There are buses as well that run into Dublin City, but sometimes they can be late or delayed.
Yeah, San Francisco has a pretty good transportation system. The best thing about it, it's really cheap. You can go anywhere in the city for $1, because once you buy a ticket for $1, you get 3 transfers. So you can transfer from a bus to another bus or a bus to the subway, so it's really efficient. Also, we have the cable cars, and they're pretty cool.
What is my favorite color? I actually don't have a favorite color. I like all colors at certain times and in certain locations. But one color that I have difficulty wearing and using in my life is yellow. I don't really like the way it looks. But then again, I do like the sun, so it's good there. So it just depends on where the color is, whether I like it or not.
So, what's my favorite color? Well, for clothes, I prefer black or, at a stretch, dark green, burgundy red. Apart from clothes, my favorite color, I guess, would be green. Green and purple. I love to watch green and purple for furnishings in the house, cushions or carpets. Green and purple go together well, I think.
My favorite color is blue. Navy blue, sky blue, baby blue, all kinds of blue. In fact, I'm wearing navy blue right now. Blue is just a cool color, and I think it matches me and my personality too. I don't like pink so much. It's okay on some people, but on me it doesn't match me, I don't think.
What's my favourite colour? My favourite colour has to be red, because my favourite football team in England is a team called Walsall, and they always play in red shirts and red shorts. I can't wear red myself because I have ginger hair and a very red face, so I look like a tomato, but it's my favourite colour otherwise.
What's my favorite color? I really don't have one. It's relative. Depends on my mood or what goes with what. So I don't have a favorite color. I like every color.
What is my favorite color? My favorite color has a long name in English. It's called aquamarine. Aqua meaning water and marine meaning referring to the ocean. It's actually when you see the shallow part of the ocean near the shoreline, that light greenish blue color. It's not quite green, it's not quite blue. Especially when you can see like the sunlight reflecting on the surface, like a little iridescent aquamarine. That is my favorite color because it seems like the color of life to me.
Something I like shopping for? I like shopping for everything. I like shopping for clothes, I like shopping for food, I like shopping for presents, everything. Or maybe the one exception would be shopping for DIY things like pliers and gardening tools and wallpaper. I'm really not interested in things like that, but that's the exception. Other than that, everything.
What do I like shopping for? I like shopping for food. Going to the supermarket, looking at all, especially a nice, good supermarket, and looking at all the weird and cool and wacky food. That's pretty fun. What I don't like shopping for is everything else. I'm not really a big shopping fan. I like to buy as quickly as possible and get out as quickly as possible. And that's it.
I don't really enjoy shopping at all, but I guess if I have to go shopping, the one type of shopping I enjoy is bread shopping. I really enjoy looking for really good bread and smelling the bread in the bread shop. But no, usually I'm not a big fan of shopping anyway.
I enjoy shopping for food because I like eating. And I do not enjoy shopping for cosmetic stuff like, for example, shampoo, girls stuff. I do not like shopping with girls because they tend to take long and look at every item for at least 10 seconds. But I enjoy shopping for food for myself.
The thing I most enjoy shopping for is shoes. I could shop and never get tired of them. The last time I visited Ireland, I bought 5 pairs of shoes in 3 days. I just love them.
I like shopping for clothing. It's a lot of fun finding new shirts or new jeans to put on, trying out new outfits, something that I normally wouldn't wear. The only thing I dislike about it are the prices, of course. But I really have a good time going out and looking for things. That hunter-gatherer instinct in me.
Do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I think I do. I struggle with it, but I actually think I lived with one at one time. There were a lot of really strange events happening in this house where I lived, and my roommates and I were convinced that we had a ghost in the house. It was hard to think about, but yeah, I think I do believe in ghosts.
Do I believe in ghosts? In a word, no, I don't. I believe that there are many things which people don't understand, and things that perhaps can't be explained by science yet, but no, I do not believe in ghosts.
Do I believe in ghosts? Absolutely not. I'm kind of a type of person that only believes in things that I can see or that can be proven, and until I see a ghost, I won't believe in them. Of course, there may be a Casper the Friendly Ghost, but I don't believe in ghosts as a scary being or anything like that.
Do I believe in ghosts? To be honest, I don't believe in ghosts. Maybe it's my imagination or lack of imagination, but I don't know why, but I just don't believe in ghosts. However, when I go to the movies and watch a ghost movie, sometimes I do get very scared by them.
Do I believe in ghosts? Well, I have seen ghosts. I saw my grandfather once when he was dead, but I don't believe them. I think it was my own mind who conjured the image, so no, I don't.
Do I believe in ghosts? No way. Yeah, but there's some supernatural beings that are floating everywhere and scaring everybody? I don't think so. Yeah, some members of my family believe in ghosts, and I always have to laugh at them. Yeah? Come on. There's no such thing as ghosts.
What is something I can cook well? I have 2 main dishes when I cook for myself or even for friends. One is some version of fried rice, chahan in Japanese. I have several versions that I can do pretty well, and the other is spaghetti. So if I can't think of anything special, or I don't want to take too much time, and usually I don't, spaghetti and chahan are something that are really delicious, and they both don't take much time. So that's 2 important things about them.
What is something I can cook really well? I can cook Thai green curry very well. This is one of my favorite dishes, so when I went to Thailand, I learned how to cook it at a cooking class, and so now I make it all the time because I really enjoy it.
I like a home-cooked lasagna. Big Italian guy. Yeah, just anything basically with pasta, but lasagna's got to be with the noodles, the big noodles, the cheese melted, and plenty of meat in the middle. Succulent.
What I can cook well is chili con carne. It's my absolute favorite dish, and not only because it's tasty and delicious, it's also because it requires patience, which I don't usually have, and you also have to be really picky with the ingredients in order to make it taste well.
What can I cook well? That's a very difficult question because my cooking is awful. At home, I normally cook boil-in-the-bag curry and microwave rice because it's very, very easy, very quick, and I'm a very lazy person, so it appeals to me. But in England, in my home in England, I used to cook in the oven for my parents sometimes, but just frozen fish and maybe very simple rice or pasta. But I cooked it okay, but well is maybe not the right word.
What is something I can cook really well? I am an excellent dip maker. I can make great Mexican dips, such as guacamole with avocados and lemons and spices, or tzatziki, which is a Greek cucumber yogurt dip with yogurt, cucumber, dill, and lots of garlic.
So, what's my favorite animal? Definitely cats. I love cats. I had a cat when I was a child. He was mostly black with white paws, and tip of his tail was white, and he was dead cute. And he lived to be 17 years old, which is quite old for a cat. I don't know, I just understand cats, and I think they understand me. I love them.
My favorite animal is definitely a dog. I can relate to dogs because I share similar characteristics, such as being friendly, lovable, loyal, and cute. Dogs are also can do so many things to help make a person feel good. They're such giving animals. And we have a German Shepherd at my parents' home in California, and I really miss him now. His name's Yogi.
What's my favorite animal? My favorite animal is a cat. If you asked me this question last year or 2 years ago, I would say a dog, because dogs are loyal and friendly and cute. But 2 years ago, I acquired a cat, and since then I have grown to find cats more intelligent than dogs, not so friendly, but when they cuddle on you, you love them more.
What's my favorite animal? My favorite animal is definitely a penguin, because I think they have very much in common with humans. The way they interact with each other and the way they live their life is very similar to human relationships. They have like one single partner throughout their lifetime, and they have one baby which they nurture and help to grow up. So very, very similar to humans. Okay. I also like monkeys just because they're funny and very cute. But my favorite animal is definitely a penguin.
What is my favorite animal? Well, my favorite animal to live with is a cat. So for a pet, I would say a cat, because they take good care of themselves and they're easy to look after, and you can leave them alone for long periods of time. That suits me very well. But I recently saw a movie called The March of the Penguins, and I suddenly have a very big appreciation for penguins and how strong they are and how cute they are, really. So I think maybe penguins and cats.
Okay, what is my favorite animal? Well, the animal that I think is most interesting, or that I try to, I don't want to say live like, but that I think about most is the wolf, because I grew up in Minnesota, and Minnesota in the U.S. has the only native wolf population in the U.S. And so that's usually kind of an image that I try and, strong, independent, but works well in a group. Yeah.
What am I wearing today? I'm wearing my Japan national soccer jersey. It's not really a jersey, it's more of a polo shirt. I bought it right during the World Cup, and I was a proud supporter of Japan's team. Unfortunately, they didn't get as far as I'd wanted them to. I'm also wearing some shorts just because it's a pretty hot day here on the 8th of September. And we're going to go play basketball. Right, Todd?
What am I wearing today? Today, I'm very casual. I'm wearing pink sweatpants and a pink tank top, and I kind of look like a big piece of bubble gum because it's laundry day.
Today I'm wearing my business attire. I've got a white button-down shirt, navy blue power tie. It's a little chilly outside, so I've got a little pullover. I got some navy blue slacks that need to be ironed. Some socks, a pair of shoes.
So today is my day off. Yesterday I was drinking, so today I'm wearing very casual clothes. Blue sweater and just black jeans. And I'm not wearing anything else.
What am I wearing today? Well, Skip today has a striking ensemble. Started off with a Minnesota Vikings T-shirt. That is actually a friend of mine who is also from Minnesota gave me this T-shirt. The Minnesota Vikings football team. And that is set off by a dark navy blue pair of pants that I bought in Sydney earlier this year. And to complete the set, a pair of brown socks. Yeah, definitely nothing very formal. Very much walking around clothes.
So, what am I wearing today? I'm just about to go off to work, so I'm wearing my work clothes, which is black trousers, black boots, and a black shirt with a collar and 3/4 sleeves. It's minimalist. It doesn't say too much, but I think it makes an impact.
What is my favorite food? I don't have a favorite food. I don't have a food that I would eat every day for the rest of my life if I could only choose one thing. That doesn't exist for me. I do like spicy food, though. So anything spicy is good for me. And the best foods are Mexican, Indian, Vietnamese, Thai. These are all some of my favorites because they are particularly spicy foods.
What's my favorite food? My favorite food is okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is a Japanese food. It's similar, I guess, to an English pancake, but it involves different types of cabbage and meat and an egg, and they're mixed together, and then in the restaurant you will cook it in front of yourself, and it's very, very delicious, and usually you have barbecue sauce and mayonnaise on top. I also like paella, which is Spanish food. It has yellow rice and lots of different types of seafood, and sometimes it can be spicy.
What's my favorite food? Well, these days I really love fruit, especially grapes, and I also like avocados. I don't really go for green apples, though. They usually taste too sour. In the past, I liked Italian food, but these days I'm trying to be more healthy, so I cut that out.
What is my favorite food? My favorite foods are bagel lox and cream cheese, which is bagel, smoked salmon, and cream cheese. Montreal bagels, preferably fresh out of the oven. 2. Greek souvlaki from Arahovas in Montreal. Really heavy on the garlic and the tzatziki. Nice, succulent chicken. 3. A great grilled steak.
What's my favorite food? I don't have any favorite food either. I think like gyoza. It's a Japanese dumpling. I can never stop eating that. I guess that's my favorite food.
Okay, what is my favorite food? I suppose I would have to say curry, but I don't have one curry especially that's a favorite. Thai curry is very great. I love all Thai food. I like Mexican food too. I guess spicy food in general. I guess if I had to say one, it would be curry. Yeah, that's definitely it. Thai curry especially.